It started with a tear, a camera click, and the sudden storm that only celebrity drama can stir. Picture this, a cloudy Los Angeles evening, the kind that wraps the city in an uneasy stillness. The paparazzi weren't expecting much, just another routine stakeout in the hills. But then, boom, the front door swings open, and out comes Selena Gomez. Not the radiant red carpet version, not the goofball from TikTok, but a raw, visibly emotional young woman with puffy eyes and hurried steps. Behind her? No sign of Benny Blanco, just silence. The kind that speaks volumes. What happened inside that house? Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. It is free and help us bring you enjoyable content. And of course, watch till the end. Let's be honest, celebrity drama is the guilty pleasure none of us can resist. But this isn't just about the tea. This story has layers. Love, betrayal, nostalgia. The messiness of growing up in the spotlight and the brutal vulnerability that comes with fame. Whether you're a longtime Selenator or just someone who's endlessly fascinated by the messy human condition played out in high definition, you're about to go down a rabbit hole. One filled with cryptic lyrics, suspicious social media activity, and that one ex who just won't stop writing songs about you. So sit back, maybe grab some snacks, and let's untangle this emotional roller coaster. Because this isn't just a breakup story. It's a story about what happens when your past, present, and future collide under a flashing camera lens. When Selena and Benny went public with their relationship, fans were divided. Some screamed, finally. A mature, grounded guy. Others were suspicious. After all, Benny had once publicly shaded Selena's music. Yeah, awkward. But people change, right? Or maybe people pretend to change. They were sweet together, at least on the surface. Cute cooking videos. Sappy captions. A level of PDA that felt just shy of performative. For a while, it worked. Fans were eating it up. Selena seemed happy, like genuinely, glowy skin, spontaneous laughter happy. And Benny? Well, he looked like a man who had leveled up. Until he didn't. Because somewhere between the viral banana bread and their matching loungewear, something shifted. The chemistry dulled. The Instagram stories got rarer. And the fans started noticing. You know that gut feeling when you scroll past a couple who's pretending things are okay, but you know they've been sleeping back-to-back for weeks? Yeah, that. But could it all have been smoke and mirrors from the start? Or did something real actually bloom between them and then quietly begin to rot? Just when you thought Justin Bieber had finally put his journal down and moved on, boom. His latest album drops. And let's just say, subtlety was not invited to this party. Fans dissected every lyric like it was a confession under oath. One particular track, you know the one, track 7, Hello, sent the internet into a frenzy. Lyrics dripping with passive aggression. Lines that sound eerily familiar. And metaphors so personal, only one person could have inspired them. Was it about Haley? Nah. This had Selena written all over it. Left me for a clown in the kitchen / now you're crying in the hills. I mean, are we really supposed to believe this is fictional? Benny Blanco is literally known for his chaotic culinary TikToks. The shade was real. And brutal. And, honestly, kind of poetic in a you-need-therapy way. But here's the thing, Selena has never been one to clap back publicly. She'll post a cryptic quote about healing. She'll delete a photo. She'll unfollow. But she rarely responds, at least not directly. Until now. Because what happened outside Benny Blanco's house was louder than any song lyric. That cry? That was not the kind of cry you fake for sympathy. That was the cry of someone who just heard the truth and didn't like what it meant. We don't have the full transcript of the fight. Although if someone wants to leak it anonymously. But here's what sources close to the situation are whispering. The conversation was heated. There were accusations. Dismissals. Something about trust being broken. And a mention of the album. Whether it was Justin's shade or something even deeper. Like a betrayal that hit too close to home, we may never know for sure. But we can piece together enough to feel the emotional debris. Selena left in tears. Alone. No security. No goodbye wave. Just raw emotion and a hoodie pulled over her head like a shield. Benny didn't come after her. That's telling. And fans? They did what fans do. They became detectives. Zooming in on her tear-streaked face. Checking the timestamps on her posts. Reading between the lines. Searching for clues like their Wi-Fi password depended on it. Could this all be linked to Benny's alleged DM slip-ups that have been whispered about for months? It didn't take long for the internet to start piecing it together. A mysterious comment here. A sudden unfollow there. You know the formula. One fan noticed that Benny had stopped liking Selena's posts days before the fight. Another pointed out that a woman who had previously been linked to Benny posted a cryptic "Karma always wins" story minutes after Selena left his house. Coincidence? Or something far messier? Then came the Reddit threads. Deep dives. Screenshot compilations. Theories ranging from "he cheated" to "Justin and Benny planned this as PR for their music." Okay, maybe a little far-fetched, but in Hollywood? You never know. Even more intriguing? A TikTok video posted just hours before the incident showed Selena looking uneasy during a dinner with Benny and friends. Body language experts, yes, that's a thing now, pointed out signs of discomfort. Crossed arms, nervous laughter, avoiding eye contact. It's giving. She knew something was up. Here's the uncomfortable part of this story. Benny has a reputation. A quiet one. The kind of reputation whispered about behind the scenes but never quite confirmed. He's charming, talented, and, by all accounts, a little too flirty. Selena, meanwhile, has always been the kind of person who loves hard. When she's in, she's all in. So imagine the heartbreak of finding out you've been second-guessed. Or worse, replaced. That kind of betrayal doesn't just sting. It shatters. If Benny did cheat, or even just emotionally betray her, this wasn't just a breakup. It was a full-blown implosion. A flashback to every guy who said, "You're the only one," while texting someone else. And for someone like Selena, whose every relationship gets analyzed under a microscope, that kind of pain hits differently. But what if the betrayal wasn't Benny's actions, but his silence? Here's what sets Selena apart. She doesn't do messy Twitter wars. She doesn't post YouTube videos exposing people. She processes privately, quietly, and then comes back stronger. Already, fans are rallying. Hashtag We Love You Selena is trending. Artists are reaching out. And her team? They're cleaning house. Selena posted a simple story the morning after. A sunrise, no caption. Classic. But behind that simplicity was a message. She's moving forward. She always does. She's done it before, with Justin, The Weeknd, and more recently, with friendships that turn toxic. Each time, she emerges wiser, more grounded, more herself. So maybe this isn't the end of a love story. Maybe it's the beginning of her most honest era yet. What happens next? Will Selena drop a surprise single? Highly likely. Will Benny try to explain himself on a podcast no one asked for? Also likely. Will Justin deny everything but post a selfie with a not-so-subtle caption about closure? Inevitable. But here's the real question. Will Selena let this moment define her or fuel her? If history tells us anything, it's that pain becomes power in her hands. She writes it. She sings it. She turns it into purpose. So whatever happened inside that house, whatever was said, whatever lines were crossed, it's not the end. It's just page one of her next chapter. You don't have to be a pop star to relate to heartbreak. We've all had those moments, crying in the car, wondering if we saw the signs, wishing we had left sooner. Selena's tears are universal. They remind us that even the most glamorous lives come with pain. That even million-dollar homes can hold broken conversations. So maybe the next time your heart feels heavy, you'll remember this moment. And know you're not alone. Because behind every headline, there's a human. And behind every human, there's a story. What do you think really happened between Selena and Benny? Was it about Justin's shade, a hidden betrayal, or something deeper we'll never fully understand? Drop your theory, share your thoughts, or just vent. We're all watching this story unfold together. Speech balloon, and remember, your heartbreak doesn't define you, but how you heal. That's where your power lives. Let me know if you'd like a shortened version, a video script version of this, or help turning this into a TikTok/Instagram carousel.